doo doo poopy.
All right. One of you guys do a recap.
Fuck. Last time
In your character voice.
oh, character voice. Okay.
Last
So
time.
last time on Dragon Ball Z. Okay, let me just try to remember the name of the fucking campaign.
Yes, that
Last
will
time,
be
last time on a dream, on a dream of something.
A wild dream.
Last time on a
a
wild.
favorite dream. Ah,
Last night on a wild dream, I, the great grand hero Fable, walked into a bar and pronounced myself as the world's greatest bard alive.
the
I
fuck?
introduced myself to a creature. I introduced myself to a man and standing outside in a lamppost. Very
Oh, what the
kind he was, and we kind of just. I came in, played a few songs. I was the best. I was the best with my music. Beautiful music as
uh,
always.
uh,
Beau- I got some.
um,
I got some people to dance for
um,
me. Beautiful dancers, all of them. Started the battle, killed a bunch
I'm
of
raising my
people.
hand, sir.
Yeah,
I call bullshit.
shut up. I'm recapping the episode, so you don't get to say anything. Killed a bunch of guards, set free an innocent kind man, set free a bunch of set free and sent to heaven a bunch of dastardly evil men, and now we just kind of sleep with our friends, paladin, dwarf, pirate, giant crab man, and other halfling man.
Halfling.
I mean, tiefling man.
Yeah.
Well, till
Well,
next time, Fable signing out.
Yeet. All right. Good job. Anyways, you, both of you,
uh,
Fable and Essler,
yes.
Us?
I want you both to roll a perception check.
Frick. Perception, eh?
Perception or Arcana or whatever you're good at. Doesn't matter.
Starting
All
off
right.
we're starting off night strong, boys.
Okay. Fable.
Yes.
You see something different. You see complete blackness. And then you see an indigo like glow in a circle in the shape of what people theorize to be a moon. And in the center, it glows a more winter blue as it keeps going inside.
This is
And
beautiful.
from the center, an outward spreads out. It's black. And it takes the shape of a raven with its wings outstretched. And as you go deeper inside, you go deeper into that black, you dive into the raven. And inside the raven, you see 6 eyes open up.
Oh fuck. Wicked.
And they look at you for a minute.
Can I
And
say anything?
you can.
Hello there. I'm not sure what to call you, but you have beautiful eyes. Many
You
beautiful eyes.
hear a voice. The voice is familiar.
Hmm?
And you hear it say, "Whenever you are in need, make sure to find me. You will always be able to talk if you choose so."
Okay.
And then the eyes close.
Okay, I'll keep
And
that in mind.
instead, you have a vision of a lantern. And in the lantern, once the lantern, it opens, and the candle within it, it's out. There's no fire. And then you see a hand outstretched to the candle, and it flicks it. And once it flicked it, the flame burst on the candle, an indigo color, and the center, a rose. And you wake up.
What the fuck? What the fuck was that?
I want you to roll another perception.
Shit. What do I do? Um. Oh. I guess.
You you don't know. You're too focused on the dream that you've just had. Like before that, you were having a wonderful dream. Nothing was going wrong. It was all fine and dandy, but a bit weird. But
First.
then it suddenly cut to that, and you're still focused on that somewhat.
So many fucking eyes. What the fuck?
All right, Essler,
Oh,
you you feel you feel a sensation in your arm for some reason. It's it's a tingling feeling like something's prodding at it.
oof.
And then suddenly you feel something on the back of your head. It feels like something is
Please tell
tapping
me I have
it.
enough time.
I want you to roll a constitution check.
Okay.
Natural one.
Let's.
Natural one. Natural one. Oh.
All right. You wake up to the vision of Radhika poking at your arm.
I got the perfect sound.
Yeah. You see Radhika. Yeah.
That is all I hear.
You see Radhika poking at your arm, and you see that she has a notebook in that she's holding. And as she pokes at your arm one last time, she writes something down.
I'm just going to say, Ratika, I can feel like any normal person.
I can't move my character
Oh,
anymore.
I'm quite sure of that. I was testing your nerves.
It's. I don't believe I have any nerves left, actually.
Oh, oh, you don't know. Never mind.
Oh, great. Either way, can I just ask you a question?
Yes.
Why were you facing through the wall?
What do you mean?
I saw you face through the wall last night before I went to bed.
Oh, that's nothing you need to worry about, sweetheart.
And let me. Yep, as I thought. I looked to my right and all the dead bodies. You already used them, didn't you?
Well, they have their needs, don't they?
Yeah.
I made some use of them. They're quite. They're wonderful testing material.
Okay. Do you have any questions you want to ask then?
Oh, no, I don't have any questions.
Are you sure? You were pretty much prodding me with a stick.
Yeah? It's
So you
called
did.
it's called research.
Okay. So are you gonna continue doing this?
No, I've gathered all the information I need.
Wait. So wait. How much did you do?
What?
Was it just only that poke, or did you do more while I was asleep?
Oh, you're quite a heavy sleeper.
Oh my lord. But why not?
Either way, I've gathered the information I needed, and there's no point in continuing the conversation on this
So
topic.
weird.
Cool. Well, are the others awake?
Who knows? I'm not sure yet.
Huh.
You can go and see if they're awake or not if you'd like.
Ah.
I'll be back tending some things. And she walks
Okay.
away.
I.
As you like, you're just wondering, and you just hear so many fucking eyes.
Do I have to roll perception to hear that?
No, you just fucking hear it.
Yeah, you just hear. It's very muffled, but you can still hear it, and you can tell by the voice is similar. It's familiar due to the singing that you heard yesterday,
Oh, I
and
can, I,
it's
I
you can
can't
tell it's
drag.
Fable.
I couldn't drag
We
my
can't we can't drag our characters right now, so
Yeah, I was literally just gonna start running to the door like what?
What do you mean?
we can't move our characters.
Yeah, you can.
No, they're not assigned
No.
to us.
Yeah, you can.
No, we can't.
Okay, now you motherfucker.
I can't.
What? What happened?
I don't know. I was having a wonderful dream. So many beautiful, beautiful rivers and women and men all around me, and those of unspecified gender, they were all around me. It was great. And then a bunch of eyes surrounded me, and I don't know what's going on. Um, what the fuck
Okay.
did they put in my drink last night?
I don't know. Raka's the one that served it to us, so we don't know. You know what I woke up to? I'll stay silent.
He'll stay silent. Look,
Yeah.
Radhika is strange.
Hello.
Oh my god.
Hey.
I wasn't
So,
How
about
you?
to talk
Uh,
shit, you know?
what are you
Just,
all talking about?
oh, he had a
so,
unique dream.
there was so many eyes, and I just don't know how to explain eyes. Do
He
you have
had
eyes? Or do you just perceive everything? Anyway,
Okay.
dreams are weird. What did you put in my
Yes.
liquor last night?
All right, I'll leave you to
Wait, you didn't answer my
Wait.
question.
Ah,
that. She leaves.
usually I'm not much of a heavy sleeper, unless I drink milk sometimes. I
Uh,
never know. Eh, she could have just fooled me with the milk.
milk
Either way, are you sure this ain't an that word?
intervention.
No,
No,
no. Just interpret it
this wouldn't
while
be an
I wake up
intervention.
the
I don't
others.
drink too much. And okay,
Yeah, just try and interpret that
okay.
while I wake the others.
So as you walk away, you see Fable like in a ball, huddled in a corner with his tail wrapped around him, kind of just like going like, the eyes aren't real. The eyes aren't real. They can't get you now.
Uh, glorious battler. Would you kindly wake up? Come on. Do I have to poke you? Come on. I'm gonna have to poke you.
Christian is muted right now.
Hey,
Oh, he's
Alex.
muted.
I am
Hey.
muted. Thank you. That changes everything. That changes everything. Good thing you didn't hear anything.
I just imagined
Oh.
him. He was able to talk the whole time. He was just like trying to say
I
something.
was trying to talk for the past how many minutes?
Come on.
Hello?
The crab had
Yes.
sleep paralyzation.
Hello?
Hey. Well,
Where am I?
let's just say that. Wait, you don't remember the bar fight at all?
Oh yeah. It
Uh,
happens
okay,
so many bar fights.
I can see that. I'm gonna go wake up the young half elf. You go to the main thing, okay?
um,
And you too, just go back to where the tavern is.
as you walk in,
So-
you still as you walk in,
So,
you look over the door. You
no,
just
okay,
still see Fable just being like,
Ezler, hold on.
Yes.
Alexander, you just. All right, never mind.
Wait, what?
You just entered Fable's room for some.
fucking.
Yes, I did.
You just
fucking
barged in.
eyes.
I said
And you just-
hello.
Hi, how's it going? You.
Good, you?
Eyes, just eyes everywhere.
You want me to explain,
I,
Alexander?
There's
I'm
no
gonna-
need for
Yes, I have
explanation.
2 eyes on an antenna. What about them?
I'm not talking about how you look like though.
Uh-huh.
You are a
Just
strange
go,
one.
just-
You,
I just fucking leave.
Okay, just go to the tavern. Just go to the tavern. I I gotta wake up everyone
skeleton
else.
is weird.
What did
The
he say?
door.
I put on my clothing back and on my clothing, and
Uh,
I open
I
the
knock.
door, and I look around the room one last time.
oh my god.
What are you guys doing? You're Kool-Aid manning through the door, through the locked door.
No.
I
Hey.
knocked.
Roll strength. The door is locked.
Wait,
I knock
no,
gently.
can I knock? Oh wait, no, he's gonna do that.
Get the elf. Get the
I
elf.
knock gently.
You knock gently.
Yes.
You hear from the other side of the door.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey.
I'm not
What the-
ready yet.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's
I'll
make
give you
him-
5 minutes. Just you don't need to put on your armor yet. Just go to the tavern. We might get some breakfast. Okay.
As Fable leaves his room, he looks
He's
looks
stopped by the crowd.
No, he looks over at his room once again to see like if there's anything that may have caused this dream.
Investigation.
Oh fuck. Investigation. 7.
You don't notice anything, and
Fucking.
you
Can I notice
you
anything?
you kind of notice that the room looks cleaner than when you first entered it. Like if someone cleaned it when you were sleeping.
What the fuck?
Wait. Enrique,
What?
can I see if anything different in my room?
Yeah, roll investigation.
I feel like nothing's gonna be different, but just because he did it,
I don't
I'm
have a
doing it.
bedroom.
But 2.
Oh my god.
You
It's
see a bed.
Ooh.
It's the
Surprise!
bed
I
you
didn't
slept
break
in.
it.
yeah.
Well, from what you can tell, the leg is kind of broken because you're pretty heavy.
Oh,
Turns out you slept with your armor on.
yeah, I did that.
That's something you do.
I still have it on right now.
Do you bathe? Crab man.
What?
Do you bathe or do you just live in your musk? I'm not trying to be
Lovely.
rude, but okay, just get to the tavern. Just go to the front part of
I
the tavern.
knock.
You knock.
Yes.
Oh god.
You have no response.
Okay, can I knock on the thing a little bit harder?
Knock on the thing.
Okay. I knock on the door a little bit harder for them to hear.
There's roll a perception check.
I swear to everything.
Perception.
Oh, wait, why did I do before? Sorry, they're right next to each other. Sorry.
19.
You hear snoring.
Is the door? I'm gonna check if the door's unlocked.
Hey, pirate. I think
Yeah?
you should let them sleep. I mean, one of them looks to seem to have some sort of magic hammer, and the other one pretty much kicked everybody's ass so hard that their heads just bled out. So it'd be like that.
Oh, but I thought a scrumptious breakfast made by Radica will cheer them up.
They'll come out in time. And then Fable goes on to the left to him, does a 160-degree turn, and knocks loudly on the door. It's like, hey, are you awake?
Hey,
God person.
want me to
are you
knock loudly?
awake? No, let me knock. Hello, human. I'm gonna continue
I-
knocking. If he opens the door, I'm just gonna continue knocking.
Oh my god.
From actually, I wanna hang on. He's gonna roll a perception check. See if he notices. He opens the door,
I'm just knocking.
and with your knocking, you are suddenly just, for some reason, knocking his chest.
He got up with a. He stepped up when he opened the door, didn't he?
I just don't
Yeah.
stop knocking. I look up at him, look him in the eyes, look at my fist, knock one more time, put my fist down, and I'm just like, "Hi,
Oh my
good to
lord.
see you awake." and he walks outside and he just goes out.
I want you to make a perception check.
Critical sucks at apologizing.
I want you to make a perception check.
19.
Perception.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, that's persuasion.
persuasion. Never mind, 12.
From your knocking, you gather that he hasn't seen battle in a long time. You can feel it in like the tension of his muscles.
Can I roll an investigation on the guy?
Like you're right in front of him. He's opening. Yeah, do it.
What?
The door is open. He's right there. Roll an investigation.
Fool.
I know it's nothing. Either
You
way.
notice that his armor seems to be clean. Not like yesterday.
Yeah.
And he kind of like glances at you and then keeps walking.
Hey. Do I at least get a hi?
He he stops for a moment, looks over his shoulder, he's like, hi. And he
Okay.
keeps going.
As he walk, as he's just, I'm just gonna start talking to Alexander. Alexander, oh wait, that's your name, right? You're not. Alexander isn't the name of the pirate, right?
How long has it been since I slept in a bed?
Alexander.
By the way.
Alexander.
You're kind of like you're like shaking him. You're like pushing on his armor, see if he responds, but he's just completely still.
Goodbye.
He can't even touch him. He has 19 AC.
I guess not. I go, and then I move over. I turn around, like, look over at Relic. I'm just like, is this place known to be like a haunted place? Give people nightmares, those typical kind of things. Or did you spike my drink last night?
I don't spike drinks, sweetie, unless it's for research purposes, but
I mean,
either
Hey,
way.
hey.
I mean, who wouldn't want to
Excuse
research
me?
me?
Wait.
What?
She looks you straight in the eyes.
Hi there. I've never had this much attention in my life.
I want you to roll an insight check.
I've never had this much
Well,
attention to my eyes ever before. So fuck.
You, as far as you know, she's kind of just like staring you down.
What are you doing?
You see her like back up for a sec, and she was like, "Nothing.
That's complete
Just-
bullshit. No one just looks at people's eyes like that.
Just checking something. All."
Okay. And as she backs off, do I notice
Huh?
Do I notice the guard?
Do you notice the guard?
Do I
you mean
notice the guard?
Roderick?
Roll a perception.
Perception.
Do I notice the guard?
Do you notice the guard, bro?
16.
9.
From
Irene.
you've never like from your brief encounter with him, you didn't get a good look at his face due to how shitty you are at apologizing and how like quickly you just took off after that.
I liked how I recognized
But-
him right away.
Now that you're looking at him, it's like now that you're looking at the guard, you have a pretty good look on his face.
Ah, fuck. Can you describe his face a bit?
His skin is pale like most elves, and but his hair is more of a dark brown and his eyes are hazel. His eyebrows are kind of big but not really, and his beard is short. His eyes are almost in like an almond shape, and his ears are shorter than a regular elf's. but it's still pointed at the end.
Fable gets up from his chair, walks over to the elf, pokes him, and says, "Who are you?"
Um, I'm Roderick.
Roderick. Who the fuck's Roderick?
Hmm.
Alexander, do you know who Roderick is?
Who?
Do you know who Roderick is?
No.
Roll an investigation. No, roll a history.
Who?
Is there a history?
Yes.
Wait,
I
who
don't
rolls history?
Uh, you
Me? Okay.
and Alexander, since
I
you're both
don't
trying to.
see. Oh, there it is. 12.
You you get a vague idea. It's like you remember seeing a you remember you remember the name Roderick, but it doesn't match anything in your memory right now. You're
I only know.
Fable, you're too busy thinking about that dream. And Alexander,
Fucking eyes.
you just didn't pay attention.
That sounds like me.
Alexander, Fable,
Fucking eyes. Oh, sorry. What? Yes.
you guys. This is the guard we saved last night. We didn't kill.
You mean this is the one who shit his pants when I was looking him in the
Yes,
eye?
basically
You mean the
yes.
one
Oh,
I made?
Roger.
The one who would obey me every time I told him to do something. The one who
He was not obeying you. He was scared of.
the one who was basically crying anytime we got close to him.
Look, I had a little chat with the guy last night.
Oh,
Let's just
you
say-
you had a chat. I'm supposed to trust that right away. I mean, yeah.
Well,
I
you can
kinda
ask him
I mean,
yourself.
I kind of do trust that right away, but I mean, like, am I supposed to trust that right away? I do not know. What do
You
think,
can ask him
Radhika?
yourself. He said, bloody. He's wearing the same armor from last time. He just cleaned it.
You just cleaned it. Radhika, should I be trusting these people?
I don't know. How about that's for you to find out?
No straight answers with you ever. He turns over to Roderick. Are you still scared of me? Like with a big toothy smile. I was like, are you still scared of me?
Not really.
Damn it! He walks away in shame back to the bar. It's like puts his head on the thing.
Roderick
Mm.
Roderick kind of looks confused to you, Essler, as you walk up to him.
I look over at Alexander's like, why can't people fear me like the demon I am? And slams his head on the table like.
I look at him and was like, "You don't have teeth like these," and I move my mouth back and forth,
Oh my god.
like you get what I'm saying?
So as you move your
Yes.
mouth back and forth,
Like
Um,
open and close. Like I don't
yeah.
know how to explain it.
What the
Yeah,
fuck
Just pretend
are
you're
you?
eating.
Fable,
the
when you
fuck
look
are
at his
you?
mouth, you see individual parts moving by themselves.
Oh, what the
Almost
fuck?
like his mouth is like individual spiders.
Oh, that's
Yeah, there we go.
terrifying. Oh fuck! I completely forget everything about that dream and just this is my new fear.
Does it happen?
Raw intimidation, Christian.
No. He doesn't even have to roll intimidation. He's just fucking
Yeah, but
scared. It's like this is the
it has to
weirdest
scare you
thing
enough.
This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. He looks over at Alexander, just tries to look him in the eyes, like this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. You sir have brought fear to me. This is new.
You're welcome
Slams his head on the desk.
for that. What's her name?
Radhika.
Valika. Can you bring a round of vodka?
Well, to be honest, I think it's a bit early for drinking, but
No.
as long as I'm getting paid, I don't care.
Ah.
I will take a Tiefling's delight if I can.
Sure thing.
Thank
And you see her walk to the
you.
back.
By the way, a Tiefling delight is just like orange juice. Orange
I know.
juice. Okay.
So yeah. Are you guys gonna do anything as she does that?
Uh, I'm gonna look over at like the three in here. It's like, she's weird. She doesn't answer my questions. She always leaves me like hanging.
You have no idea. You have no idea.
So,
Yeah.
we have adventure to do. Wait, do we have
Before that,
adventure to do? I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making you guys. Can you guys be my friend? I have never had friends. Can you guys be? Can you guys be friend? Can we be friends?
can we put a hold on that? I need to talk to the young half elf here.
Alexander, you'll be my friend, right? He looks into your mouth again. It's like, oh fuck.
I look at him, I go,
Quickly looks away.
in
It's like,
Motherland, we are all friends.
in Motherland, well, okay. He quickly looks away and slams his head on the desk again. It's like, god damn it.
You're like regretting every minute. The choices that you made to let up to this.
So, Ethler, what were you gonna do?
I was gonna say, yo, Roderick, let's go and sit down and have a chat.
Why?
It's just a simple chat. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not gonna do anything mean.
Okay. And he kind of just sits down next to you, but not really. He's like at the edge of his seat.
You can move over a seat if you're scared still.
I don't think he's gonna.
No, I just feel like you're probably gonna do something.
From far away.
Is it because of what I am?
Not necessarily.
Hmm.
More like because you killed the entire squadron yesterday.
Well,
Wait,
that
wait,
was
wait.
more them. I just gave him more mercy than anything.
Can I roll perception check to see if I heard what he said?
Roll perception.
Yes.
Ooh, I'll do it too.
All right, you hear it.
I killed no one. I only drew my sword once. You can't blame any of it on me. It was your guys' fault.
I got it too.
Alexander, you're too busy thinking about the vodka you're about to get.
I killed no
What?
one. Just to keep that clear, I've killed maybe one guy, but that's it.
Remember what I said to you last night?
No,
Of course not. You're scared out of your mind.
no, I just don't remember. I tried to forget everything yesterday.
Oh God.
Let me rephrase this. These guys over here, I can tell. They're not as bad as you think they are. Were they your friends or were they just your work buddies?
They were mostly just they were just higher officers than me. I was following orders.
Okay. By the
Why
way,
did
I'm
that?
sorry for what. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, Alexander, you just hear I was following orders, man.
I turn around like, from who? And what orders?
Orders?
Well,
Someone's telling someone what to do? That sounds boring. Vatica's taking forever.
do they don't know what a military is? He like
They just
leans
want-
in and whispers at you.
He did something. He fucking did.
I think they want to know what part of what's military.
Oh, God damn it.
River, you're too busy focused on just. At first, you were bothered by the dream. Now you're just staring at Alexander's mouth as it moves.
I know what I'm bothered of right now. Radica's taking forever at my Tiefling Delight. I want my orange juice. I'm gonna storm up my way into.
Wait,
walk towards
you
it.
two, do you even have money for the? Never mind. Wait, Alexander, do you even have money for the vodka? Your silence says it all.
Your silence is phenomenal.
In Motherland, we share all.
What? You being?
Like,
What is this motherland?
Oh, wonderful. Communism, vodka.
The hell is
You love it.
communism?
Oh, bro.
oh shit, he's a commie.
He's a cop.
You know about the religion of Danny DeVito?
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
I have been dead for too long for this shit.
I am a paladin for our religion of Danny DeVito. He has taught us the ways of communism and motherland.
Okay, Roderick, we'll stop paying attention right now.
Wait, did Roderick really just say, oh God, he's a communist?
Yeah.
Is he
Wait,
American?
wait. I asked Roderick, what's a commie?
Um, you know how people trade for goods and stuff?
Ah,
Yeah,
yes. I usually
yeah.
just steal.
Um, sure, okay, but they're usually the ones that are like, hey, you have 20 fish, so I get 20 fish too.
Oh, what a weird way to trade. For,
It's
well,
not
you're
really
in.
trading, it's more like anything you have, everyone else has too.
Oh, well, you already know what I am. So, from where I was, I've never heard of such a thing when I woke up.
Hmm.
Hmm. The
Well,
world was, well, the world was amazing. The sky was blue. The sun was so bright. I felt it on my skin.
I don't mean to
Yes.
maybe come across as offensive, but
Oh.
are you getting a boner from this thought?
Ah,
Oh,
a
why?
man of jokes. I respect that.
No.
It's like it's not a joke. This wasn't a joke.
You're joking, correct?
Sure.
Oh, my lord. No, but I am I'm just remembering my old memories when I was alive.
Oh yeah, I forgot you died.
Don't share that out loud.
Christian, perfect time to roll perception, but you know.
Fuck. Did I still hear it?
No.
No, you can't roll perception, man.
You didn't
You
ask.
just don't notice. You don't hear anything.
Can I try to hear something?
You already rolled a 6. Sorry.
I don't know what you're
Reminiscing,
talking.
that's
I got a
something.
16. I got a
No.
Well, what are you gonna do now, Roderick?
Well, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Well, mostly because, well, I know that where I came from, their rules aren't the best, but
Mm,
I just listen to them because, well, they're the higher officers. They should know better, right? So at
wow.
the moment, I don't know what to do.
So you've never had basically not free will, was it a choice?
Not really.
Really? Hmm. It's kind of
I
like a
was
dog.
I was mostly raised this way.
Whoa. Wait, your parents raised you this way?
I don't have those.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Elvin,
that's fine. They're probably dead somewhere.
Oh,
through the through the
so you just never met them?
through
Nope.
the through the
Oh,
cut through the cut
saddening. But
through the cut of
who
the
raised you?
Um, I was mostly raised in an orphanage, but by the age of
Hmm.
12, the army took me in. I didn't really have much say on the matter. They just took me and they said, "Hey, you're gonna be a guardsman now. You're gonna go crusade some shit or whatever."
Okay. What are you trying to say, Dario?
well, when he said like he doesn't have parents, just through the cut in the fabrics of the universe, you just hear, "Then go find some."
All right.
No, that was just a joke. Just
I know.
Well, how? Hmm. Can you catch me up of what has happened recently?
What do you mean?
Anything? Anything very odd that has happened throughout these lands?
Well,
timelines complicated.
there's a lot of stuff. I'm pretty sure you know of the blighted, right?
The what?
Oh, oh,
They weren't there when I was alive. What do you mean? The blighted. What are they?
the best I can describe them as is an infestation on the planet.
What? So they're just vile creatures?
We don't know yet.
Oh. But they came
They're
out of
mo-
nowhere?
from what we know, they were always here.
Wow. I must have not explored that part of the seas or land to see these creatures. Because It's so dark out here.
Recently, they've been growing in numbers.
How
They,
bad?
they, they're changing. They don't look the same as they did before.
Well, what's we? So you're saying they've been here all the time?
As far as the researchers have gathered,
I should probably listen to that maiden. God damn it.
Maiden?
How do I explain this? From where I'm from, undead were the rarest thing. So me becoming one, it was virtually shocking to me. But I kept hearing a voice in my head telling me to go somewhere. When I did, I see a young maiden praying. So of course she was a priestess. She was telling me everything about this world, but I drew it out because I was too tired. I wanted to go back to sleep, but she just told me to go off and have an adventure, and I said, why not? Might as well. And this is how I came here to this bar, holding a dim lantern.
Huh. Okay. I guess that makes sense now.
I don't
But
know. Hmm.
either way, how did you survive this long without knowing of the blighted?
As I said, I was alive when they were the concern, I guess. They
Huh.
must have, because no one even knew the blighted from where I was, of you speak of. No one even mentioned anything. No guards, no royal families, nothing. So I must have been dead for a long time then. That's a shocker for once.
No. I see. Well, either way, I think I might depart soon. I have
He lives.
to find things and figure out some stuff.
Oh, 20, I hear that.
Wait, that he's leaving?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Christian, you hear that he's leaving.
You're gonna leave?
Do
The
you say that
vodka
loud?
hasn't came yet.
Wait, do you say that loud enough so everyone else can hear it?
I say it like how I normally say it. Nice loud.
Does Dario hear this? Roll
Fable,
perception.
roll a perception check.
Fabo here looking for Radica, trying to see where that orange juice is, but he can't fucking find it. But can he?
Just roll.
But can he
Roll a
hear?
perception check.
Wait, that's not perception. That was performance. This is perception. I got a 10.
You hear something muffled. All you hear is leave it.
Leave. Oh god, they're kicking us out. Runs into the bedroom. He runs into the bedroom and tries to gather all his things.
Oh my god. All right, you try to gather all the things. Roll a sleight of hand.
Oh my god.
What is sleight of hand?
Everything you need to roll, grab that cup of sleight of hand.
Oh fuck. I can't find anything. I can't
You-
find anything. Where the fuck is
you-
everything?
You try to pick up stuff, but you're too busy panicking that you can't get a good grip on anything, and you're so flustered that you can't recognize anything of importance. You're kind of just like
So that's just a mess.
pacing back and forth in a room.
What the fuck am I
Is the
doing
room a
here?
mess?
It is now.
Oh no. I see it.
You see who?
Nothing.
He's just like all over the fucking room. He's just like looking here. He's looking
Nah.
He's
I want you to roll a perception check.
Perception. 16.
You see Radhika at the door.
He turns around, puts his hands over the chest, is like, "Isn't this an inn? Don't I deserve privacy? I could have been naked for all you cared."
Yeah, whatever. I don't care about your physical mushy body. Either way,
Thanks.
what do you think you're doing?
I heard the word leave, and I figured out they were gonna kick us out because the god found out that we killed a bunch of other gods, and they're gonna come here and kill us. And I honestly don't want to deal with that today, right now. Oh god.
Right. My question is, who is going to kick you out?
I don't
I'm
fucking.
the only one here.
Well, yeah, you're the only one here. But what if someone of higher authority comes in and it's like, "Hey, get out," and then like we have to get out. But again, you are Faye, so I don't know you that. I don't know what you are, who you are, what you exactly do. To be honest, you are kind of intimidating, but you're really cool. Intimidating, but cool. You just Fable's just pacing back and forth, and then like he
Okay,
remembers the teeth and juice. Is like, oh, by the way, what's the orange juice?
she leans in the doorframe and she leans in the doorframe and she puts out a hand. And you see an image, you see the air in her palm. It's like you were looking at a mirror and it shattered a piece of glass. And you see the orange juice in her hand as she's leaning in the doorway. So,
You're very impressive.
listen here.
Okay.
First of all, if anyone comes to this establishment with such intent, I'll be able to stop them. And you can believe me on that.
You're terrifying. You know that, right?
Oh, I try to be. Finally, someone recognizes it at least. Anyway, here's your
Well,
orange juice.
I don't think I can. I'm just gonna fail this. I don't think I can carry anything. He tries to grab the orange juice, and as he like,
Huh?
I'm just gonna this for flavor is that he goes out, reaches out for the orange juice, and as he brings it up to his mouth, he just drops it by accident. I'm
Oh
sorry.
boy.
I am very sorry. I just can't seem to pick anything up today.
She she grabs you by your sleeve and she drags you out of the room.
I don't want. Where are you taking me?
And she keeps dragging you
Don't take me to your
all
dungeon,
the way
please. Wait, do you have
out.
a dungeon? Wait, you have a naughty
And then she
dungeon.
looks. Listen to me.
Yes?
Stay here right now.
I'm not a child.
Oh, did I stutter? Okay, let me put this
did,
in a
did I?
language you'll
Okay.
understand. Stay put.
I'm not an idiot, but okay.
Keep your feet planted
Hey,
here.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. I'm just here's an out. Here's an out. That's boring. I wanna go do stuff. Staying
Sweetie,
still. Yes.
sweetie,
Yes.
it
Yes.
may be boring,
Why are you calling
but
me
otherwise
sweetie?
I'll
You're
break
not
your
my
leg.
mother. Okay. Um. Can I can can I
Can I
can
hear this?
can I
And she
convince you
leaves.
otherwise?
Wait, did I hear that?
Roll a perception. You don't hear anything.
I'm just talking to Roderick normally, just
Yeah.
Do I hear anything?
Roll a
roll
perception.
perception. No one hears
You
anything.
hear leg.
I look over to Alexander and I try to get his attention.
Wait, what do you do?
I turn around, look over to Alexander, try to get his attention, and I just mouth off like, she's fucking terrifying.
I like her.
Okay. I was just fully expecting like you're like just nodding your head like yes, I agree.
And you see Roderick at the other table kind of like nod his head without looking over.
And then I just look over, seeing what you did, and I'm like, really?
I can't move.
That's a
That's the
You
first thing I'm gonna say. So don't say anything that will just get me to go over there, because I'm pretty sure I will.
I
Oh, this
was
is
gonna.
boring. Standing still
Wait,
is boring. How do you
wait,
peasants fucking do this?
it's easy. Just. Also, why are you so scared?
Oh, she's back.
Ah. Oh, hello.
excuse me. Thank you for staying. You get to keep your legs.
Okay.
Oh.
And she walks over here and she places a glass of orange juice down on the table. And then she
Ah,
places vodka in front of Alexander.
Ah, thank
And then
you.
she's like, okay, Fable, I need you to do something.
wait.
Use your not broken legs.
Oh my god.
Walk over,
Is this
sit
happening?
down, and drink your orange juice.
Is this happening?
You're not my mother, but I'm gonna do as you tell me because you're gonna break my fucking legs.
Ah,
Phases through the bar.
I just sit down,
he just
look
he
over
just
at
jumps over.
Alexander. I look over at Alexander and his like teeth. I look over at Radhika. And I'm just like, what? I just can't look at anything. He just looks over. I just can't look at anything. He gets his orange
Alright.
juice, goes over and moves over next to Roderick. It's like, you're the only safe one I know so far. And sits down and drinks his orange juice.
Fable,
Oh,
what's wrong?
What's her name again? Keep forgetting.
Radhika.
Radhika,
yes.
do you have any fish?
Yes, I do. Why do you ask?
Getting kind of hungry.
Oh, you're hungry.
Yeah. Vodka and fish go great together. You should try it one day.
Yes. Quite enjoyable.
Uh,
And she
Raw
goes
fish.
to the back.
can I roll perception for that?
Roll perception. What were you trying to percept?
I was just trying to see if Radhika was being nice to him.
You get a faint tinge of sarcasm.
She's just not a very nice person, is she?
Fable, calm down. What happened? I only heard is you're not broken leg. What did she threaten you?
Yes. I heard the word leave. I thought guards came in to barge us and kick us out and make us go
Oh.
stand in the dark for a little bit. Just because gods are dicks. No, he looks over at Roger, puts his hand on him. No offense, and it's like, and I freaked out a bit. Couldn't pick up anything. Accidentally dropped a bottle of orange.
Okay. Calm down.
He was treating
Calm
me
down.
like a
Calm.
child. I'm not a
Okay.
child.
Okay.
What?
First, breathe in,
What?
then breathe out.
What's up with everyone telling me what to do today? Just
Because you're freaking out, and no one
I'm
wants
not,
that.
I'm not freaking out. This is just who I am. This is how I
Well,
always am.
First, when you thought you heard the word leave, it was because Alexander said out, "Why are you leaving? The vodka hasn't shown up." Because Roderick here is gonna leave soon.
Oh, he's gonna leave. You're gonna
I know him.
leave. Why are you gonna leave?
He needs.
I have some stuff to do and some stuff to figure out.
Oh, figure out like what?
I feel like it'll be a good thing not to ask about these certain type of
But
things.
if you don't ask, you'll never know. What if Roger
Yes,
dies in
but
this
it could be
journey?
too much for someone to say. He could be too nervous.
Humbug. Roger, are
I'm
you?
And
also just gonna try to figure things out.
see,
You know what? I'm trying to be friends with everyone, trying to understand people, but no. Anyway, Roger, dear, why don't you come figure things out with us for a bit? Or how about get a job here at the tavern and work with Radhika? She seems pretty swell. He rolls his eyes. If he had pupils, he would roll his eyes. She seems pretty swell. You know, get a job, work at this nice establishment.
Say that again. I can't hear you.
he said, "Work here."
Yeah, Roger.
Work
That's
here.
the sum.
Roger,
All right.
why don't you
Rod.
just work here?
He like this is the first time you've seen him look into your eyes. That when he wasn't. It's the first time you've seen him look into your eyes willingly, without fear.
Oh my god, he's manning up.
Is this a bonding moment?
It's just that I've been under too much. I've been under people's thumbs for a long time. And now that everyone's, kind of dead, I guess, I'm trying to figure out my own thoughts.
So
Hmm.
you're trying to free. You're trying to be free. Huh. that's a funny little thing. You know how you also kept you know other tiefling in chains. Change. You were kind of in chains. Chain. I can't fucking say that word. Change.
Entangled.
Entangled as well. Wow, that's very interesting. Roderick,
I
you
don't get
are a
it.
wonder. Well, he knocks on Roderick's skull and is like, "You'll get it someday."
Sure. Yeah. And like as he says that, he like slowly turns away from you and looks over at Essler instead.
Does no one
Sorry for that.
does no one just like me? You know what? I'm just
No,
gonna.
it's not
He
that.
moves to the fucking corner. He's like sips his apple juice like a fucking
Try
champ.
to try to help him. Never mind.
All right, Alexander, I want you to roll a Constitution check.
I want him to get in the face by a fish.
I want him to get drunk.
That
There
too.
it is. 14 somehow.
You, the alcohol doesn't affect you that much, but you feel tipsy.
No,
So it's a slight buzz.
Yeah, just a slight buzz. And Radika plops a plate down of fish in front of you.
Ooh. Thank you very much.
Hey, Ratika,
Yes.
is it true that you intimidated the tiefling?
Oh, I just kept him from misbehaving, is all.
Understandable.
Flips everybody off from the corner of the fucking room.
Hey, we're not trying to be mean here.
Wait, you flipped her off?
I flipped everyone in the room off.
Oh boy.
Can,
Okay.
can I just say? Can I just say something? Fable,
Sure.
Yeah.
Fable,
Yes.
you fucked up.
You hear a voice in your head.
I listen. What
You
is
hear a voice, and it's Radika's.
it? God damn it.
Do you want to try that again?
I don't know. You're gonna cut off my fingers?
Oh,
Wait.
sweetie.
Does he say that out loud?
Yes, he actually fucking does.
Yeah.
Do I hear
You
it?
don't hear anything.
Oh,
Wait, let me
But-
see. Let me. I gotta.
damn it. I should hear that.
You hear something about cutting off fingers.
You know, you were a lot nicer the other day. You know, we kind of talked to her a bit, had a nice conversation.
Well,
You seemed like a genuine person. Now you're treating
you
me
hear
like
the
a
voice in your
child.
you hear the voice in your head again. It's like, well, I treated you nicer because you didn't cause any direct problems for me.
I'm not causing you any problem. What problems am I causing you?
Yes, you are, sweetie.
Call me sweetie. Look, I'm as much as you wanna control and just make things sure. I have a lot to worry about. So you know, we all have shit in our plates, and we all have our ways to circumstance and deal with it. And I deal with it by being a fucking spaz. I'm trying my best. Okay, I am not the best at this. I was not raised in an environment with humans and other peoples, and this is fucking weird. Okay? All of this is weird.
Did you say that out loud?
Yes.
I want
I
Esther
got
and
an 18.
Alexander to roll a perception check.
I got an 18. You should have 18.
You both hear everything that he just said.
2 fucking years, and I still don't understand anything. So
Listen.
So please stop treating me like a child and talk to me like a
Listen.
goddamn adult.
Listen, I'm treating you like this because everyone is an idiot compared to me.
Everyone can't be an idiot.
Did we all hear that?
No, only
No, it's still in his head.
God damn it.
Everyone could be an idiot, but it doesn't mean you have to treat them like that.
I mean, wait. I forgot. And Wisdom's 13.
Wait, what did you say, Dario?
Everyone may be an still learn from the most idiotic people in the world.
Well, let me tell you this. When you actually no, it's not polite to state the age. Either way, like I said, I've been here for quite a while, and I know things that others don't. I know things that you and everyone else in here doesn't. And it is my job to know these things and to
Knowing,
learn things.
knowing is a curse. It's
Is this
always
still
been.
in her mind? Or his mind?
Yeah.
Yes,
God
Oh.
damn
still
it!
in his
I
mind.
bet
I
he's saying
really.
it's just out loud. Like knowing is just a curse.
I bet he
Or
thinks this.
having no, and it's better not to know sometimes. Sometimes when you don't know, you can be happy, and you'll never see anything wrong, and then you can die happy. But when you know, it just causes a lot of fucking problems. Anyway, I am sorry if I peeved you. Now please get out of my head. I'm pretty sure I don't know how to talk back. I probably should have just said this in my mouth. I'm pretty sure everybody else kind of heard me. I'm loud, if you've noticed. So, and slams his head on the desk. Get out of my head!
Do we roll perception, or do you think that was just loud enough for us all to hear?
Were you yelling it?
I think he was yelling the whole conversation.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, then you guys hear it.
I say, are you still thinking about my mouth?
I'm thinking about the. I'm thinking about the bloody eyes.
Sweetie, take a look at your side.
My side.
I want you to roll a perception check.
Ooh,
I'm not.
Fable.
okay.
13. Let's go, boys.
The lamp that you received from Vice,
Mm-hmm.
when you first got it, it looked like a regular lamp. Now, when you look at it, the connection where the handle is and where the lamp starts, there's a ring suspended in air above it, around it. And it's an icy blue color.
What the fuck is this? Ah, shit. Where's Vice? He stands
What?
up immediately. Where's Vice?
Gone.
He left a few days. He left at night.
He left at night, of course. He gave me this. I don't know what this is. What is it? What is it doing?
Can you speak up? I can't hear you.
No, I'm at. Oh yeah. What is it doing? Like the thing.
The ring?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I'm
silly
asking
me.
out of character.
Oh, you're asking?
Yeah, out of character.
Out of character?
Does the perception like? Can I like see what it's doing?
The perception only lets you notice certain things. If you want to know the function of the ring, you have to roll an arcana.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Arcana.
3.
You don't know what it is, but you do know that those little symbols on the ring are runes. Yes, in fact, runes.
What have I gotten myself into? He just stands there like looking at the candle thing and just like no, he sits down and just examines this candle thing and just looks at it.
Sweetie,
Yes.
can you flick the ring for me?
Just okay, yeah, sure. He flicks the ring.
You flick the ring?
Yeah, I flick the ring.
All right. As you flick the ring, you hear the sound of a bell once you do it. And in the lantern, an indigo fire burns.
Oh no, the eyes.
And
I look down at my sleeve. I'm like, oh.
so, yeah, now you are holding a lantern with an indigo flame burning within it. There is no candle inside the lantern, strange enough. It is simply just a flame.
Hmm.
Magic, magic. Okay, magic is fucking weird. Magic is completely weird.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, he was whispering. He's like, okay, magic. Magic is completely weird. Magic is fucking
Yeah,
weird.
but what else do you want to do with it?
I try to read the ruins.
You try to read the runes, roll Arcana.
Arcana.
You can't read this shit. You're
Let me
like
try.
you squint at it. You kind of try to recall any magics that you know or anything like that, and you come up with a blank.
Fucking school teacher. The educational system in in this place has failed me. Anyway, I I take out my I take out the I take out the raven he gave me. Vice gave me.
What do you take out?
The raven, the little statue, the raven statue.
You take out the raven statue.
I put it next to it and see if it does anything.
Make an investigation check.
11.
You notice that the eyes are glowing in indigo color.
Okay, this is connected somehow.
Hmm?
This okay, this is connected somehow. This is connected. He thinks out loud, so this is connected somehow. Guys, he stands up.
Yes.
I have a weird problem. I don't understand. And maybe it's because I'm an idiot. Radica has a point. Maybe it's because I'm an idiot. But I have a thing.
A what?
A thing. A lantern thing. And he moves over like here and like he gestures for Alexander to come over. Alexander?
Hmm.
Alexander, can you please come over? I need
Huh?
can you please come over to us?
Yeah.
I have thing. Um he places down the lantern.
All right.
Fires indigo.
Hmm.
That's not
So,
normal.
Indigo.
And then he takes out the raven, places it next to it, and was like, "Look what it's doing."
Are you showing them?
Yeah.
I want Alexander and Esler, I want you to roll an investigation check.
So like what roll is my low? Oh,
I noticed nothing.
Okay.
I got a 19.
Hell yeah.
Ashley, you don't notice much about it, but the way that Fable is pointed out to you, it does indeed to have its eyes glowing indigo the closer it is to the flame.
Hmm.
Alexander, you have a feeling. It's a strange feeling, but you know the two are intertwined. And you know that as soon you know, from what you can tell by it, you see the faintest bit of the wing starting to lift up as it's closer to the flame. And I want you to roll a religion check.
Is that individual's corpse just going, oh?
18.
You know this. You know this indigo color and the icy blue of the middle of the flame to be the same color as one of the goddesses believed to have left this world. From what you know, she rules over the cycle of night and day, love and wisdom.
Hmm.
All right.
It's
So-
doing things and I don't know what it is. Do you guys know?
Nope.
So
I'll be right back. Just keep going.
all right. I
Yeah.
believe I know this.
Do you know
Oh,
this? What
do
is
go
it?
on.
Those colors are the same of a goddess that used to be here that represent the day and the night.
Mm.
When the raving is closer to the indigo flames, the wings kind of lift up a little bit.
Okay,
So you're.
I'm gonna.
Oh shit, that is right.
I don't normally do people, but
I can see that.
I need you guys. You guys seem like the type who will know this, and I don't know what this is. Look,
Hmm.
to be honest, I'm just here trying to become stronger than I already am, and I want to understand my own magic, and I don't know what I'm doing half the time. You guys seem like you've got your shit together.
Hmm. Maybe.
Like,
I
perhaps.
gotta. Hmm?
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I'm gonna go and speak to Ratikov. You guys continue on.
Okay, Alexander, perhaps I might throw this out there. Travel with me.
Say that again.
Alexander, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Come travel with me. I need someone to help me. I don't know anything. Please. I
Will there be vodka?
There will be drinks probably. Adventure is unknown and unbeknownst to us and what it has ahead. All I know is that we have a possibility of seeing lots of liquor.
Then I'm in.
Hmm.
Okay. Do you know what um do you know what these ruins are? And I shift the lantern to where the ruins are. Like, can you read this?
Can I what? You cut out.
If you
Can
can read them.
if you can read the ruins?
I don't know. I gotta roll for that.
Make an Arcana check.
6.
You can't read it. From what you discern, you're mostly specialized in magic that deals with religion and such. This you can it has a different type of feel to it. It's not grounded in religion. And you don't know how to read these runes because from what you gather, these things are ancient.
Okay,
All right. I
Roderick.
tell.
Okay,
Huh?
sorry, go.
I said I tell them what you just told me.
All right.
Okay. Roderick, can you read these ruins?
I'm not a magic person.
He turns around to look at Radhika.
All right.
He thinks in his head, "Are you still in my head?"
You don't hear an answer.
Huh?
I walk over to Radhika.
Yo, Fable.
Yes,
May I see the lantern and bird?
sure. I give it to Esler. Radhika,
All right. Wait, what do you do?
I give the lantern burn to Esler. I turn to Radhika and I look at her and I turn back looking back at Esler.
All right.
Okay. So you're always doing research, and you already knew of this and a little bit of its properties, maybe already before you even told Fable. By any chance, Ratika,
Hmm?
are you a scholar?
Of course.
I thought so. But would you be so kind
It
in order?
was. It's why I was prying at your arm earlier, remember?
Yeah, kind of figured that after I felt it. But would you be so kind to tell us what these runes say?
Um, Vice didn't tell you, did he?
Vice didn't tell me what. me.
Well,
He told me that these lanterns are on ordinary lanterns. He told me I would.
yes,
It would give
the
me
reason
some
is
points.
the reason why they don't go out like normal fires do is because these lanterns, he usually casts an enchantment on them. That
Ah,
little ring right there is the enchantment. It's basically works like an on and off button as long as you touch it.
Doesn't
interesting.
It doesn't explain the raven parts
What
though.
do you mean?
He Vice gave me this. He pulls out the little uh,
Yeah.
raven statue. Like
Hmm.
Vice gave me this. Places it close to the
Hmm.
lantern, and it glows. Its eyes glow.
I wonder if I can make
And
this blink.
apparently, wait, Alexander, did you tell me that the wings were flapping? Christian,
What?
did you tell me that if the wings were flapping?
Yeah, like they slowly went up.
Yeah. And Alexander points over at Alexander told me that the wings were kind of flapping.
Yeah, I told you what he told me.
Okay.
So,
I want you to do something for me at the moment.
Yes. What do you want me to
That
do?
little lantern door, open it and place the raven inside.
He
ah,
opens the
so you know
lantern.
more than we do,
He's
obviously. Well, you are a very brilliant person.
as they're talking, he's doing these actions like very slowly.
All right.
Hmm.
I mean, you guys can
And
Josh, you can continue talking. He's just gonna do this
Hmm.
like slowly.
I
Well,
want you to
hmm.
before well, Essler, as you're talking, I want Fable to roll an investigation. All right, Essler, continue.
So I could kind of get from what Fable has been shouting out loud a little bit earlier. Besides being a scholar, you of course are very well endowed in magic. Of course, it is such a necessity in this world, I guess. But I could tell from the first I saw you a little bit before I told you to go away. You're easily stronger than any one of us here, maybe.
Trust me, there's a lot of things that you don't know.
Of course. You're always very secretive, so I want to pride or prod at you.
Thank you for respecting my privacy.
Very well. But I gotta ask, why did it take you so long to tell us about this interesting magical object?
I assumed Device told you about it before he gave it to you.
Hmm.
To be fair, I don't pay
Well,
attention much. He goes back at like looking, focusing, and like slowly.
I understand you.
All
Wow.
right. Essler, are you done talking to her?
Yes.
Okay. Fable,
Yes.
what you notice is that as soon as you put the raven inside of the lantern, the wings spread out.
Fable kind of smiles. Wings.
Okay. And Radhika looks at you. After you do that, say hi.
Hi, little bird.
You hear an echo coming from the bird. And then you hear something in your head. Bird?
Well, you look like a raven, a bird. You know, I've heard many stories about ravens. Supposedly, they used to have rainbow wings and feathers. Are you perhaps a raven?
Well, I'm not sure what you're talking about, but apparently you can hear me better than you did yesterday. Yes,
This is. Huh. Is this how we talk to you? Is this how I talk to you?
it is one way. The bird works as a communication when
Huh.
inside the indigo flame.
Oh, okay, okay. I was had my hopes up for a second. Sorry. I mean, not that it's not a pleasure not to talk to you. I mean, you are a lovely person.
Hmm?
It's not. It's not that it's not a pleasure to talk to you. You know, you are a lovely person to talk to. It's just I was hoping for a little bit something else. You know,
Oh,
you told me this
well,
little bird represented freedom, so I just thought of something.
it does.
It's not the freedom I was looking
These,
for.
if I'm going to be honest, Radhika and I developed this.
Hmm.
I was just about to ask the question if Radhika made this. I was just about to ask that after you
We
guys were done.
worked together to make this little thing. It works in many ways, and I don't want to spoil it for you, so I recommend experimenting.
You gave one of these weird. You gave this to the dumbest guy you'll ever meet. By the way, I read.
Yes, but that dumb guy, I have faith in you.
Hmm, well, you seem to be the second person to ever have faith in me, so I trust you.
Well, I have a knack for seeing certain things.
Okay. So I can talk to you whenever I need to talk to you.
As long as you put the bird inside of the flame, you are able to speak with me.
Are you Fey like Radhika?
Hmm?
Are you Fey like Radhika?
No. Radhika. Radhika likes to keep secrets.
Hmm.
She's not an open person, and I'm sure you gathered this by now.
She tried to break.
But
She threatened me by threading my legs. So yeah.
she does that sometimes.
Does she ever go through to it?
Well, either way, she keeps secrets. She hides identity. But there's that she did not allow
Hmm.
is that she is a fae.
Okay. Thank you, Vice. I'm glad I can talk to you. You were
Well,
interesting to meet last night, and I can.
hmm?
You were an interesting person to meet last night. Now I'm glad I can hear you properly this time.
Well, I believe our paths will meet once again. Some, maybe, it will be in a very different circumstance.
Hey, hopefully we do.
But either way, I recommend I recommend going. Well, she might not tell you this, but well, Sabil, the owner of the tavern,
Hmm.
is out doing things. And, well, Radhika would appreciate it if you brought her back.
I think I might do that. Thank you, Vice. This is goodbye for now. I'll talk to you again. And he takes.
Yes?
He waits for his goodbye.
You wait for what?
I wait for Vice to say goodbye, and as soon as he says goodbye, I just take the raven out. I'm like,
Farewell, and and may she watch over you.
she. Okay. She. Okay. Thank
Hmm?
you. Like he keeps repeating, "May she walk over you," as he like pulls it out, and then starts talking out loud. May she look over you. May she look over you.
Do I hear this?
Yeah, of
Are
course.
you saying it out loud?
Yeah, I'm saying out loud. Of course, he hears it.
Okay, you can hear it.
Hmm.
May she look
Ah,
over you.
interesting.
Huh. I found out.
Basically,
I found out a way to talk to Vice.
but you kept saying, "May she protect you," or what was it?
It's something between me and Vice. Something you told me. Just Radhika,
Uh,
you told us about your friend,
Hmm?
Your friend, the one who owns this place, the one who left.
Yes, what about her?
How important is she for you?
Uh, she's quite important, trust me.
So,
She she's not like me. She does like to talk very much.
Hmm.
And at the moment she is out collecting things, out on a business trip, visiting a friend.
can I roll an insight check to see if she's worried?
Roll an insight check.
What the fuck?
As far as you know, she's honest.
How would you like it if I go and keep an eye on her, protect her?
What?
Well, she's your friend.
Huh?
She owns this bar, and I've heard that the woods towards the city is a bit dangerous. So how about I go out there and help protect her?
Well, you can if you want to. It's not exactly like I'm asking you to do it.
I mean,
I know she'll return eventually, but sometimes she does tarry for long.
well, we all worry about our friends. God, I know I worry about my friends, but we all worry about them.
Yes,
So
yes,
better any protection than never, than none.
of course. But do be sure to be careful on your way over there.
Well, I don't tend to go alone. I look over to Esler. What'd you say, pirate?
Hmm.
Up for one more adventure?
I haven't had any friends in a long time. It's nice to have chats with once in a while, so why not?
Hey,
You guys can always keep me good company.
hey, I haven't had friends in a while either. I think mine are mostly dead now.
Probably the same.
Alexander,
For
Yes.
are you gonna keep your end of the bargain? Adventure for liquor?
You know it.
oh, I see what you guys did. Guess an
Guys,
agreement.
Roderick, you're more than welcome to join us.
What?
Join us. We're gonna go to the city, past the woods, the wandering woods, the woods.
Join you?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I can do that.
Look, you went through some shit last night with us, and I think we can start calling each other acquaintances or friends. And you seem like a pretty swell guy, so come
I
with
want you
us
to roll a persuasion check.
through the whispering woods. Persuasion, persuasion. 8.
All right. Let's see.
Never mind.
You you see his hands kind of like fiddle, and he kind of like pulls at some of his fingers on the gauntlet that he wears, and he looks down to the floor and then looks back up at you, and you kind of notice now that he's actually a bit shorter than you. It took you a while to realize. And when he looks up at you, he starts to speak. Well, I'm not exactly too keen on doing such things at the moment. I'm still need to figure things out a bit more.
Hmm.
Don't go alone. I mean, if you don't want to come with us, don't be alone. Don't ever be alone. Being alone is boring. Being alone is torture. Being alone makes you someone you never thought you would be. It makes you more of if you don't want to come along with us, how about, the other two? He gestures.
Wait, what?
How about you go along with the other two, the dwarf and the other tiefling?
What?
How about you go and join the dwarf and the other tiefling? Being alone is a curse. Don't be alone.
I want you to roll another persuasion check.
Please be good. I want him to be alone. 19.
All right. Let's see what he gets. He, yeah, he looks to the side of the room. He looks at the table again. He looks at the glass that you were drinking orange juice from. And he kind of like, he speaks under his breath for a moment until like he comes up and just says loud, it's like, I'm not sure if the tiefling likes me or not at the moment,
Mm.
but I suppose I'll try.
Okay. What do you fine fellas say? Is that a good idea?
Roderick,
Yes?
do you know at least where you're going?
Not at the moment.
Well, if you venture with us, maybe you'll find out some new things. Maybe enjoy being here a little bit better, I guess. Just know we're not bad people. Just many bad things happen.
Are you trying to persuade him?
If you want to think that.
No, I'm just saying if you're
I'm
trying to
just-
persuade him or not.
Dude, you know,
Like, is this like a condescending persuasion or something?
it's up to you to decide because I'm here just saying my shit.
No, that's what it's your intention. What are you trying to do?
I'm just saying it to him, not persuasion.
All right. He kind of like, he's silent for a moment. I'll think about it.
Guys, I think we should gather our things and start heading out.
Yeah, let's give the other tiefling and the dwarf some time. I think they need some time to heal.
Let's write them
Anyways.
a letter.
Okay.
And I ask politely, Radhika, do you have let's write them a letter. Just saying our goodbyes and saying this isn't the last time we see each other.
I did not hear a single thing he said after goodbyes.
I said, let's write him a letter saying our goodbyes and telling them
Okay.
this isn't the last time we see each other.
Okay.
So, do you guys write the letter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez.
Yeah,
All right.
I mean, like, I that was kind of implied. I thought we were just gonna jump out.
What are you writing on it?
Ooh, what are we writing on it?
Yeah, what are you writing on it?
Who wants to go first?
Wait, what?
Who wants to?
You're writing on the letter.
Yeah.
So what are you writing on it?
Don't die.
All right, you put "don't die."
Alexander,
Yeah.
what are you gonna write them?
Safe, and drink.
All right, stay safe and drink.
And I write down, always be free, never
Eat ass, smoke grass.
always be free, never be scared. Always be free, never be scared. We'll see you again. Eat ass, smoke grass.
Eat ass, smoke grass.
Yeah.
3 tenants. Don't die, drink alcohol, eat ass, smoke grass.
Yep.
All right. So you finished up the letter, and what do you do with it now?
I room and start packing up.
What are you trying to do in your room?
I'm starting. I go in there to pack up all my
Huh?
things. I go in there to pack up all my things and just get everything ready to go.
All right. Okay, you pack up your stuff. Well, what you had. Mm, looking over the room, it's a bit messier than when you woke up due to your scrummaging in like in the morning for some reason when you were trying to steal everything.
Just trying to steal
But you has a for some reason you've only slept here for a day and you feel a sense of nostalgia for some reason. You're not sure why.
Oh yeah. I look over at the room. I examine everything.
All right, what do you do next?
I pull out the raven, and
You pull out the rapier?
the raven.
Oh, okay, you pull out the raven.
I look at it. I'm like,
All right.
I've never been a person to talk to things and believe in not to believe, but have faith in what goes in those deities beyond, because I myself am not of holy descent. But please, if there's I know I have friends. I'm making friends again and all of this, but if you can if you can give me a sign to know if she's okay, if they're okay, if my family and the person I love are okay, please give me the sign. And I look over the room, try to see if there's anything that's just like causing me to have this nostalgia.
Look over what?
I look over the room to see if like anything gives me this nostalgia of saying goodbye to it. Like
What are you trying to do?
trying to see like if anything like that reminds me of it reminds me of anything in the past that's making me say goodbye to it. Like
Anything that reminds you of.
of the past, like anything that's making me like feel nostalgic over the room.
Roll a investigation.
Oh, please, just this once, give me a good investigation roll. A 7. Never mind.
You you looking at the bed. It kind of reminds like looking at the bed, how it's messy right now. It's the frame, the mattress is a bit off of the frame, kind of tilted. It kind of reminds you where you used to sleep when you were back in that place, back in that house.
He gets up, says the Raven, if I'm gonna have to talk to you and
Hmm?
I get up, stand straight, look at the Raven in my hand. If I'm gonna have to
You're
speak,
cutting out.
fuck. I said I stand up straight and look at the Raven in my hand, and I speak to it one last time before I close
You
the
look at the
door.
raven and what?
Speak to it one last time before I close the door and say, I don't know who you are, what you represent. I know what you represent, but I don't know who you are. But I will protect you if you protect. I will protect you and spreads your knowledge and who you are if you protect those I care for. And I put it in my pocket and walk outside, slamming the door, trying to not
All right.
trying
As
not to
you
keep the chains of my past of like just
you what?
memory. I'm trying to just like let my past memories just like not bother me anymore and just smile as like a single like as like his eyes are watery but like he just smiles and walks out.
Hmm. I want you to roll a religion check.
Okay. I am not proficient in religion.
Huh?
Religion.
roll the what?
Religion. I rolled a 10.
Yeah, roll religion.
Yeah, I did.
What was
It's
it?
a
A
10.
10.
It's a 10? Okay. You feel some when you put the raven in your pocket, as your eyes kind of was watering a bit,
Hmm.
you feel something from the raven. It's radiating a sort of energy. And for a moment, you feel something on your back, and then it disappears. The feeling just poofs. It was suddenly there, and then it wasn't. But the raven remains in your pocket.
Um, Fable just tries to ignore it and smiles and walks outside and says, "Are you guys ready to go?"
As
I'm
ready as I
ready.
can ever be.
How about you, Alexander?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's go, boys.
All right.
And I presume
Is that where you guys are going to end it for today?
Yeah,
If you guys want to.
yeah.
I'm just asking you guys.
I'm kinda
Sounds
tired.
good.
Do you want to end it today? Right now?
Yeah, I'm really tired.
Okay.
This was a roleplay heavy, and I'm sorry for just
This was an
taking.
RP heavy thing.
Yeah, this was RP heavy episode, and I'm
All right.
sorry. I'm sorry for
Good
just
job.
like.
What?
I'm sorry if I just like talked a lot. It's just how the
You
character
just
is.
what?
It's just how the character is. He just talks too much. Sorry for stealing your guys' thunder. Just
Mm,
apologies. You guys
I
can
mean, like,
always just tell me the
the most
story.
would have happened is that you'd probably just make Radhika a little bit angry.
Anyway, um, we're gonna. It's late for us. It's about to be 1 in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna wish you guys a good night. And I hope you enjoyed the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Anything you guys want to say before we sign out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just always the class rule: eat ass, smoke grass.
Sled fast. Well, I think the one thing I will say is
Then later mass.
your consequences have actions.
Yay.
What will you learn? Your actions have
Consequences.
No, it's the reverse this time. Fuck off.
How about
Your consequences have actions.
how about you, Christian? Anything else to say before we sign off?
Mother Russia.
Mother
Just
Russia.
rush. Just
Mother Russia.
Russia.
Mother